Now, what happens when you combine an Italian chef with our first guest today, mix in a generous measure of celebrities before adding a large pinch of fun and entertainment? A brand new daytime show called Let's Do Lunch, that's what. Here's a taste. Please welcome Melanie Sykes.
Darling.
Nice
to see you.
Hello. So you're good in the kitchen then?
I'm all right on my own, but I just wasn't listening properly. I just, as soon as it went in the bowl, I just knew I'd made a mistake, you know. Oh, anyway, it's funny. That's all part of the fun,
do you cook at home? Is it?
Yeah, every day, really. I mean, I cook for the kids, so I don't do anything really fancy, but it's always simple and good, tasty food.
Can you do fancy stuff?
I could do. I mean, I follow recipes. I can't do it on my own. I have to follow a recipe.
Well, you're like the perfect woman. You look amazing, and you can cook,
well,
and
not
you're
really.
funny.
And...
You are.
Do you not cook?
No.
Do you not?
No, well, I do. This is my cooking is stab, stab, ding, dinner's ready.
I bet you ate incredibly well whilst filming that with Gino.
Did
you eat it all after?
His food is so good.
Yeah,
it's really...
And he's quite a live wire, isn't he?
Oh, I love having him
Did you manage to calm him down?
No, I don't. I'm not even trying to. I want him to be naughtier because it gets me going. And I just like him being around, you know what I mean, ladies? You know what I mean? And he's just... I like him just being there. Even if we're not talking and we're just on set, I just like his presence.
Yeah. So what's the concept of... Sorry, Linda.
Go on. No, I was going to say, what do the guests do then whilst you and Gino geeing each other up?
Well, they're helping prepare the food and we're talking to them about, you know,
does he give them... Do they come with a recipe or does he tell them?
No, he cooks for them based on the things that they like.
Oh, right. Okay.
So he'll create something...
Oh, what a lovely show to go on.
Yeah.
So you tell Gino what to cook for you and he just cooks it?
Pretty much. And the audience are involved. They're coming down to taste the food. We're up in the audience as well. And it's just... it's like a bit of a party atmosphere because for weeks we've been talking about it and we haven't actually done it. Yeah. And then Sunday we did it and it just all came together and it's a really fun show.
And who are you having on? Who are your
We've
guests?
got Martin Kemp for the first show. I don't remember anybody else, but we've got... we've got some... Because I can only focus on that first show for now. Do you know what I mean? It's a brand new show, so it's like
live every day.
It's live every day, yeah.
And you've been reliably informed. You've got Peter Andre and Matthew Kelly.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, Peter.
Well.
How could I forget Peter Andre? Yeah. So yeah, it's going to be good fun. I can't wait. I'm really giddy.
Is your job really then just to interview while Gino's cooking and doing what have you?
Well, I mean,
or is everybody just all mucking together?
It's all mucking together. I mean, there's not really a role for me. I'm just presenting the show with Gino and cooking with him and taking direction and not listening to it, basically.
And you have to know a bit about cooking, though, don't you?
Well, I don't have to. No. But the fact is, it was funny because afterwards, you know, you always have the nutritionist who does all the preparing and stuff. Yeah. She came up to me, she said, it's amazing to see a presenter who can actually hold a knife, which was a weird thing to say, but, you know, yeah, some people just can't actually chop, but I just find that really extraordinary.
Yeah, but that would be great. I mean, apart from her...
Apart from you, sorry.
Yeah. The culinary skills on this panel aren't too great. So you just...
Sorry.
You speak for yourself.
No, she cooks and makes them be quiet at the same time.
Yes, I do.
She's the perfect woman.
She is, actually. She's done an Italian for me. And
and yes, thank you very much. Let's move swiftly on.
That's a nice thing.
I was going to say it's nice to see you back on our screens because you've been on Radio 2 with the fabulous Alan Carr.
Oh no, honestly, that show is 2 hours of silliness. Honestly, we just talk rubbish and it's just brilliant. And then people just phone in with daft stories. I literally, well, you've heard me, I howl laughing for 2 hours. He's amazing, isn't he?
It's good fun to listen to actually because while you're making tea and stuff, it's almost like having mates around because you are chopping if you can hold a knife. You know, making your tea, but giggling away with the two.
We get people say that they've had to pull over the car because they can't drive anymore or they've fallen off a stepladder because they're laughing so much. So we're causing some proper problems,
Your laughing is so infectious, isn't it? When she gets a fit of giggles, it's just because that's what we're doing. It's brilliant.
It's wonderful. I love it so much. And I just don't feel any pressure. It's just in a room with him and we chat and it's just amazing.
Now, you've been doing something that's, I suppose, a little bit more serious, I suppose, with the Missing Millions. This has got a lovely thought process behind it. Let's take a little look. Here's a clip of the new show.
Shall I tell you why I'm here, then? Mm-hmm. Malcolm opened several accounts with Bradford and Bingley that he'd forgotten about. And Engage have asked me to give these to you because you are the beneficiaries of his will. So there you are.
Thank you very much.
Will you open them now?
This policy proceeds will be paid out in accordance with the instructions of the executors of the estate.
I know.
And it is anticipated that your share of the proceeds will be...
Yes,
7,500. And yours is the same.
It's the same.
Yes.
I've got goosebumps. I've cried quite a few times. I tried to hold them together. It's so hard because you are essentially talking about somebody that's passed away, so you get in the story of their lives, and then it's obviously good news, but it's a very mixed emotion. It's a wonderful show.
How long does it take? Because there's lots of investigation involved in something like that.
I mean, I have to sort of go on a trail to find some of the people. Some are quite a straight, you can just go on a electoral roll and you can find them and you go, but sometimes it's a bit more of a story behind it. But the outcome is always very like that. It's just really moving. It's amazing.
I suppose it's a celebration of life, really.
Yeah, and that people, you know, it is extraordinary that people put money away for others and then forget about it. And so it's a real shock to some.
And to be the bearer of such wonderful news.
It's amazing. It's such a lovely job to do. Yeah.
Now, Missy, you've got 2 boys.
Yes.
Would you think that they're easier to bring up than girly girls?
And it's so hard for me because I don't know is the answer to that. But I know they're challenging in many ways. But you know, they're not sort of cliche. They're really active. I can't get mine out of the house. They never want to go out. They never want to go to the park. And I have to drag, you know, video games and all that now. It's very difficult to get them off that. But they're good boys and they're funny and
cuddly.
They're cuddly. And those kisses at night time, you know, and my 9-year-old, when he says, I love you, I just feel like I'm going to melt, you know, and I think you just get that gooey stuff, don't you, with its boys? I don't know. But they are amazing. I don't know girls. I just don't know.
So when's Let's Do Lunch start? 8th of
Monday.
August on Monday?
Yes, 12:30 to 1:30. Yes.
Lovely. We'll be watching because we'll be off.
Yes.
We will be here. Best of luck with it. Give our love to lovely Gino.
I will do. Do you want me to kiss him? All of you?
Whatever you like.
Make sure he's got his bottom half on under the desk.
Melanie signs everyone.
I know. Thank you very much.
OK, time for a breather, but stick around because after the break, find out if we're happy to hear the news that bearing all on the beach is apparently so last season. Back in a bit. Welcome back to Tuesday's Loose Women. Still to come, here to share the truth behind the headlines after a tumultuous few months, it's actress Natalie Cassidy. Now, look at this picture of Rihanna in today's papers. I know. Apparently it was a carnival festival, crop over festival in Barbados that she was taking part in. Now, if you look nothing like that in a bikini and you are dreading getting into your itsy-bitsy two-piece this summer, I've got some good news. Good news. According to Grazia's fashion news editor, Kay Barron, bearing all is so out. 1950s-inspired high-waisted bikinis, one-pieces and even shapewear. Supposed to be the bathing suits to be seen in this summer. So do we think this is good news? Are you pleased that it's all changed?
My bikini
Yes,
days, my bikini wearing days have slightly changed. I spend a lot of time away and working, so I have to take bikinis with me quite a lot, but I've found the answer. Girls of 40 plus, found the answer. I've got the bikini top, but I've got bikini skirt. They sell them, they're new, so the fat bits on the thighs, you know, that bit there, is hidden in a really sweet little flary skirt, but with bikinis built in. So you perfect!
A bikini skirt?
It's a bikini skirt. So I'm all right with that, but when you're pear-shaped, you see, Lise, you wouldn't know this.
Oh, no, I'm getting there.
You haven't got hips, babe. Where's your hips?
Oh, where yours are?
No, they're not. So the in bit is fine. It's the out bit that's going a little bit too far out these days. So, yeah, it's fantastic.
I have to say, I love that whole swimming costume thing. I never had even when I was young, I was always slightly embarrassed about bikinis, and if I could have, I would have gone somewhere, got suntanned, you know, like naked in my back garden or wherever, and then put it all on again, you know, so rather than lying there. But and when I was younger, I remember I've got a photograph of myself in a black, because it was the 50s, I suddenly realised, oh, God, with a sort of white bit across here, thank you. And it's, but they make your shape. And I've actually now bought some fantastic swimming costumes that you can have wraps around. You could almost go out in them. You could go clubbing in them. They're so.
But they don't make your shape if you've got heavy thighs like me.
But they do.
They're not good. No, because
they can, and some of them are so brilliant now that they can hold. You can lose. Some of them boast that they're so tight, but you can't get them on. They're
only bikinis.
You can lose £5.
Some of them can pack your bags for you. Book your flights.
One piece is that you can lose £5, literally. Because they hold you in, so...
Until you take it off and it goes...
I've always been a bikini person. I think, you know, when it's... Because the one pieces, they get a bit hot, you know, you get a bit sort of hot, and especially ones that go like that. They're going to have lots of lycra and corsetry and stuff. You drown. But I like a bikini, but since having the kids, especially Amy... Hagrid, as she was known, not a fan of my tummy. But I've found these new things that are apparently really in, so I'm really excited that I'm going to be bang on trend. This is a monokini, which is not like a monocle. It's like a bikini that you wear that it's got... There it is. Oh, no, see, mine's not like that. See, mine, it hides your belly button bit that I don't like. And so it's a bikini top there, big liney bit, then bikini bottom. So it's kind of hide...
So when you take it off and you've got patterns in white.
Yeah. That's what I'm worried about the tan lines, like Rihanna's tan lines, like those things on her legs. Did you see all those straps she had round her legs in the picture with the stripes? That would worry the heck out of me. So what I do now is, I used to be a slave to the sun, so I spray tan before I go now. So my actual attire doesn't matter.
I've done that before and I came back paler than when I left.
Yeah, you do, because it starts to rub off a little bit, doesn't it? But I've ruined so many holidays by refusing to move until my sides are done. You know, you're like that, oh, I'll be over in a minute, and you're just like that trying to get... because everything else is done. So I've decided to go tanned and enjoy the holiday. You know what I mean? Because I'm off to Greece.
I think it's best just to lie down and breathe in, really. With my arms above my head.
or a burkini. You don't have to worry about any of it, do you, then?
Right, it's got